friends. I'm a little bit early today. I am hoping to make a hair tutorial. Have time for that when I get off of this Facebook Live. So good morning. We're gonna do some makeup. I don't know. Yesterday I went to an appointment with my husband and it really felt like the weekend. It's Tuesday today. We were a long ways from the weekend, so that was a little disappointing, but we're gonna get through. I feel like it's actually gonna be kind of busy for me today, so hopefully that'll make it go by fast and not drag on, you know what I mean? But it is looking a lot nicer out today, so I'm excited about that. It's not supposed to be super crazy hot or anything. I think it's supposed to be like 77 and sunny or somewhere around there. But like yesterday, it was in like the 50s and 60s until late in the afternoon. Like I think it was around 2:45, 3 o'clock is when it finally got up to 65. And the only reason I know that is because I think it's 65. It has to be for our pool to open. So, I mean, it was a chilly day. Like, I had a sweatshirt on all day. You know what I mean? A pretty big switch up from the 100+ degrees it has been. That's for sure. So, today's kind of like in the middle. We're not in that super hot hundreds weather, but we're not in the 50s either. Okay, I've had a few questions on this. This is the City Beauty Lid Lifting Treatment. I have it linked in the description. It is basically exactly what it sounds like. So it's an instant tightening and an instant lift that lasts all day for your eyelids. So the idea is if you have some of this kind of saggier skin, some hooded, anything like that, it gives a nice little tight, like makes it a little taut and just helps your eyeshadow go on better, gives you a little bit of like a mini facelift. Seems like a big stretch, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. Like, it's a tightening and a lifting specifically for the eyelids. It is a little bit on the spendier side. It's $67, I want to say. But I will say, this is probably going to last you like a year. I really was on the fence with it, but I really like it. And actually, I've used it, I think, every single time I've done my makeup since I got it. So, like I said, a little spendy, but it does work. And I do think, I mean, you're using like a pinprick amount, you know what I mean? Like the tip of your pen is like how much you're using combined for both eyes. So a little on the spendier side, but definitely gonna last you for a very long time. So if you divide it up by that, decide if it's worth it for you for sure, but it's definitely gonna last you. Good morning. I need to go grab my coffee. I was gonna let that set for a second while we let our eye cream soak in. I have the eye cream linked. Oh, I did grab my coffee. I was like, man, I thought I put my coffee out here. I see it now. I also have the eye cream linked, and I have it linked to a TikTok because it's a way, for one, it's the only way I can link to that exact applicator that has the little metal cooling tube and all that. And for two, it's cheaper than Amazon. It still ships free, and you get 10 free eye patches, like, you know, the eye patches you wear. So it's a way better deal. And I want my girls to get the best deal for sure. All right, let's get ready. What are we going to do? Yesterday, we kind of did a little bit of a boring day, so that means today we got to get our makeup back on, especially since it's going to be a long day. I'm going to go in with my makeup primer. This is also SPF 50 and color corrector. So color corrector, if you're unfamiliar with that, it's all of these like weird colors. And it's not foundation, so it doesn't give you coverage, but it uses color theory to help neutralize and offset redness, brown spots, anything like that. I really like this stuff. This has definitely been one of my faves of the summer. I always find a few favorite things every summer, it seems like, and this has definitely been in the top for new stuff that I had never tried before. Very good. Lately, all I've been doing for my eyebrows is combing them out with this Extreme Hold Brow Gel. Not probably the best brow routine, but it's been simple and easy. and it doesn't take me as long as actually trying to fill in my brows. But you could always go in after if you wanted to do something like this, and you could add a little like brow liner or whatever. What is everybody else up to today? I'm just going to work. Kind of a boring day, guys. I got a little haircut yesterday. Nothing exciting, just a trim. Get rid of all those split ends and everything, but it definitely feels so nice and fresh just to have all of that split ends off. And you guys know how your hair just feels like so much thicker and healthier like the day after you get a haircut. So I am very happy that I got that done. I was kind of like putting it off, which I always do this. I don't know if you guys are like that, but it's the same with like going to the dentist. I always put it off for no reason really other than inconvenience is all it is. And like not wanting to bug other people or whatever. And then after I do it, I'm like, why did I put that off so long? It's always a relief. But I used to cut my hair at home for a while, so I'm happy that for one, I've gotten 2 pretty regular trims. They're not that far apart. I think the last one I got was in March, if I remember right. And then I didn't do any myself, so I only let the professional cut my hair, so I didn't jack it up. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I think I got on at my not normal time, so hopefully I'll still catch a bunch of you guys. It just might be a little ways into this video. But you know me, I wouldn't say I'm running late. I'm always on time to work, but I'm always like pressed for time if I want to get what I want to get done in the mornings. And so I was trying to kind of get on a little early today so that I hopefully wouldn't do that. And I was hoping Facebook would just notify you guys. Apparently that's back up. That's okay though. All right, we're going to go in with our trusty pressed powder. I have this linked up in the description, and also down here, pinned in the comments, I have my link tree. And basically, if you've never gone to a link tree, it just has any links and codes that I have. So anything that I have a personal website to, any codes, like discount codes that companies have given me, I upload them all there, and they're just linked as like individual links. So if you're ever looking for something, for one, you can totally message me. And for two, it should, in theory, be on my link tree, and same as if I have any codes for it. But always, like, if you are buying something specific and you want to check and see if I have any, like, special deals or know of any good sales coming up for, like, a particular item, do not hesitate to message me. I might not, but you never know. I might have, like, a special code or something that I just haven't posted about. Or it might be, like, really old, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is my favorite powder. It's a good medium coverage. I talk about this every day, guys, but I really just think not everyone's gonna like it. There's no makeup product, hair product that every single person on planet Earth is gonna fall in love with, but I feel like for most people, this is gonna be just a product that they're like, wow, that actually looks really good. My face looks super glowy. I look fresh, and you know what I mean? Good morning, Christy. Yay, you're on. I got on a little bit early today, so I was like, hopefully Facebook sends out some notifications, but we all know that is very hit or miss. With this powder, it is super buildable, so you can do a very light topping for light coverage or just to set a liquid foundation. It works very well with other makeup products. You can kind of do this with more of a densely bristled brush like I am for like medium coverage, and then if you layer it, I would say it builds it up to more full. Or you can use a little sponge, like the sponge that it comes with, or a beauty blender, pressing it into the skin like that, and build it up to full coverage. So a very, very versatile product for sure. It's very lightweight for a powder especially, and I just love the way it wears. I just think it looks fresh, it looks glowy. I've talked about this a lot, and I don't hate cream products, but as far as like if I just leave a liquid foundation or, oh no, hopefully I didn't break that. Anyways, if I just leave like a liquid product and I don't set it with some kind of powder. I just feel like, okay, it broke, but only a teeny tiny bit. Just a few crumbs, so few. I just feel like my makeup never fully sets, you know what I mean, the whole day. And so that's why I am a powder fan, because I just feel like it lasts better throughout the day. It gives me better coverage. And that's not to say I won't use like cream or liquid. Excuse me. I like never burp, so I cannot. I know sometimes people probably say like that they never do. When I tell you I burp like a couple times a year, I'm not kidding. I wish, we've really veered off from makeup, but I wish I could say that that was the same case as tooting, but sadly no. Anyway, sorry about that. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Anyway, that burp threw me so far off that I actually don't even remember what I was talking about. But the powder's linked. If you need a color match, just message me. All right, let's just do our same cheeks that we've been doing. I've been really, really liking that. And do you think we should change up the lip today from the 12-pack? I have been using that so much lately, and I really like it. And I think it's a great option for adding some colors if you're balling on a budget, or even if you're not balling on a budget, but you just don't want to invest a lot of money. It's a great option. But I feel like I'm getting a little boring with those. All right, let's go in with this. We are just going to do some Ophir bronzer. Do you have a code for the nails? I don't think so. They never emailed me or anything, but I will double check, Christy. I have my nail link for these nails up in the description. So I know like a week or two ago, they were having a warehouse sale. I'm not sure if that's still going or not, but I'll double check. I don't think I have like my own personal discount code with this one, because it's kind of like unique, where it's like you can be an affiliate or you can do like network marketing, you know what I mean, like a team building thing. I'm just an affiliate because they sent me a PR package, so all I can do is like sell the nails. But I feel like stuff like that, they don't usually give custom codes, but there are a lot of places that are getting more, you know, like innovative, I guess you could say, and like doing a lot of stuff like that. So I'll double check. I'm good. Off today and taking my grandson swimming. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that you're off. Are you just going swimming at the pool? I love the lip liners. Thanks for sharing. Yay! Of course. I'm really glad that I found those, even though I feel like a broken record about them at this point, because I'm like, they're just nude lip liners and I use them like every single day, which I think that's kind of shows like you aren't going to get bored of them just because you get so many. But yeah. All right, bronzer. Then we're going to go in with our Gold Rush Pivot Powder. These are also Ophir. I have all 4 of them. I love them. They are going to another one of those products where it's like, it's not cheap, but it is a very big compact and it's very pigmented no matter which one you get. So it is going to last you a very long time. So it's kind of one of those in the middle, you know what I mean? I kind of think of like eye shadow palettes like that. Like, I personally haven't found very many good cheap eyeshadows. I actually have found none. But I feel like with eyeshadow, it's kind of an investment, but at the same time, it's going to last you so many years that to me, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Did you get a new ring? Very pretty. No, this is just from an old cheapy like fun pack, like a little costume jewelry pack. But it totally kind of looks like an opal, doesn't it? Like, I feel like from a distance, I mean, you'd never know. And it's kind of like my style, but no, it was just from like a little 10-pack of like fun cheapy rings. Okay, I'm thinking with this, I have these brown stripes. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow we're doing, but I'm kind of thinking a cream blush today, and I'm thinking brown pear. Instead of, lately we've been doing, oh, I have a hair on this. We've been doing a lot of lychee blush, which is like that pink powder one. So I've also done this a little bit lately too. I love Ophir's vitamin C sticks. They are creamy. They are highly pigmented. They're blend out like a dream. I think I've actually used almost all this one, which is crazy. This is the only one that I have gotten to the bottom of. That's how pigmented they are. And I think I've had it a couple of years now. When did these launch? I don't even remember. 2 summers ago? 1 full summer ago? I can't remember. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Kenya. Good morning, Jerry. There you guys are. I was hanging out by myself for a little while, and then Christy and Dawn kept me company. And I basically just take my brush and I kind of press and dab, like trying to get you guys a good angle where you can see. So I'm not like pushing and swiping. I don't want to pull up that powder foundation. I'm just kind of lightly taking like a soft brush and dabbing it over top of that illuminator and over that blush and just kind of lightly building it up to the color that I want. I'm going to keep my blush nice and high up on the face to try to keep it lifted looking. And then I'm going to look in a mirror because I can't really see. And I don't have my little mirror out here that I usually do. I think I took it into my bathroom to look at the back of my head like for a hairstyle the other day. And I'm pretty sure I left it in there. There, I think that looks pretty fresh, pretty glowy. Good morning, Jody. How are you? We're going to use our setting spray. Did I already say that? I think I did. I don't remember. Let's use our setting spray. Give us that glowy, summery look. Melt all those products together. Ophir is having a site-wide sale right now, so I have it linked up in the description. I believe the codes will auto-apply, but they are at the top of the little banner, like across the screen. So go check those out. Oh, also someone messaged me yesterday, the waterproof mascara is back. I was seriously at the point that I was thinking, this obviously isn't coming back. Like, I genuinely thought it was, like, retired, like, gone, not coming back. And someone messaged me yesterday and said, it is back. So, if you have been waiting on the waterproof mascara, run and grab it. If it's out of stock already, my apologies. Alright, let's wipe this. There was a lip combo you did, I think, Ophir's Muse Gloss. It was so pretty. Thank you. I don't know which one that could have been. One lip combo I haven't done forever, which maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Today, I think I'm going to do one of my Frosty lip combos. I'll make sure to link this for you guys. Hair in my mouth. Hair everywhere. I have hair on the blush. I have hair in my mouth. I don't know why I'm so covered in hair today. One of my old, like, really, really popular lip combos, I don't want to say it went viral, but definitely kind of on the verge of that, was just a really simple lip combo. And it was Ophir's lip liner in the shade Berry and topped with the clear Surreal Shine Gloss. That's it. Like, that has been one of my most popular lip combos to date. And I haven't done it forever. Well, for a long time, it was kind of like my go-to. And then Berry was out of stock. And it would like come in stock, but only for like a day. So I kind of just put it away because I felt bad like using it. And then people would ask me like, oh, what's your lip combo? And then I'd have to be like, oh, it's out of stock. You know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, I need to bust that back out. It's such a simple lip combo, but just really pretty. Little brown lip liner. If you did buy this pack and you want to do this lip combo, you could totally use like that dark brown to replace it if you wanted. But I will link you to this exact combo in the description. Okay, there we go. Good morning. You are watching live, Kathy. I don't know why it doesn't say. You guys know Facebook. So weird. All right. Pretty. I think it was the peel off lip stain from Amazon and Muse Gloss. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, so that was that peel off lip stain that was from the little, was it a 6-pack? The silver tube ones, Dawn. And then it was a Palladio lip liner around the outside, and I think kind of on the top lip, topped with that Muse lip gloss. Kind of a little bit of a smorgasbord, but I have actually gotten a lot of questions on that one too. Hence why I still remember what it is. Okay, nose is trying to run. Time for some eyeshadow. Do we keep it matte today, or do we do some shimmer metallic? What do you guys think? What should we do? I got time, so we can actually do some fun eyeshadow today. I don't know if you guys ever watch like my stories or my Instagram stories. I haven't connected, so it posts the same thing to both. Or for the most part. Anyways, once in a while I'll get one that says like it can't share, which I don't know why. Anyways, I went to Ross, and actually I got some this shirt actually is from there. I got it for Zuri, but it is kind of this like really tight material. So she didn't like it because she said it was too small. I think it's actually supposed to be like skin tight. Anyways, veering off track. I went to Ross, and I did get some really good boys' clothes. So if you have a husband or a grandson or son that's in men's sizes, obviously every Ross is going to be different, but the Ross and Billings was really picked over in the women's section, but the men's section had some really good stuff. Like I got a handful of Under Armour t-shirts that I really liked. Like one has like a camel pattern. 2 of them were just kind of that plain, like, you know, kind of heather type look, and then with the little Under Armour symbol. But anyways, $9.99. I got myself a pair of jeans. They're actually lower waisted, which I did not realize when I bought them. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna wear those. Anyways, lots of really good stuff. But also while I was in there, I picked up this bag of coffee grounds, which is just black coffee. But it was strawberry Dubai chocolate flavored, and that's what I'm drinking today. Shimmer. Yes, that's it. Okay, good. Actually, brown and blue eyeshadow. Chrissy, okay, that's a fun idea. What if we did, like, we kind of used our shirt as inspo, and we did Cloudless as our liner on the lower lash line, and then we did, like, kind of a brownish eyeshadow look? That could be maybe kind of fun. And we can always add to it. So this is Cloudless. I feel like that's a pretty good match. I'm going to start with that. And what I'll probably do is put on this base eyeliner. And then I'll probably do my eyeshadow. And I think I'll probably go in again to like brighten it up after I've done mascara, eyeshadow, everything. You know what I mean? Because that stuff kind of like covers it. So I think that's what I'll do. I hate the pants I'm wearing today, but do you guys have any pants like that you just wear them anyways? I don't know, especially to work. But this shirt is like skin tight because it's supposed to be like, it's like that kind of stretchy compression almost material, but it's super long. So I'm like, I don't really know how else to wear this other than to tuck it in because it's a medium since I got it for Zuri. So yeah, will anybody else hate the pants I'm wearing today? I highly doubt it, but you know how that is. Blue eyeshadow with dark brown liner. Oh shoot, sorry Dawn, I didn't see your comment until after I started this. There's like a tiny lag on the comments from when you guys comment to when I see it, which is so annoying because sometimes I'm also like waiting for comments. See if I'm like, oh, which color? And then I'm like, oh, there's a delay. But in actuality, like, no one's commented. I'm just waiting for it. And then sometimes like this, I don't see your comment until afterwards. So, first world problem for sure. But anyway, I wonder if I'm actually going to use Driftwood. Actually, I'll do Star Anise first. That's kind of like a tan. And I'm going to kind of do a little base with that, and then we'll see how dark we want it to go. I did finally remember, this is kind of random, but I did finally remember to link these brushes up in the description for you guys. And they are $14.99, I want to say. I don't get asked a lot, but I would say at least once a week I get asked about these. So I've just left it in the description since it's an easy way. All right, so we're going to go in with this. If you're new here, this is the Dune palette by Ophir. It is the all matte eyeshadow palette. It looks very boring, but I'm telling you, the all matte eyeshadow looks I've created from this have ended up being some of my favorites of all time. I use it a lot paired with like cream eyeshadow, other metallics, other shimmers to like enhance the look, I guess, or like complete the look. So it's an investment that will be 100% worth it because it is going to elevate every single one of your eyeshadow looks. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you? Yay! I'm so glad you caught me live. Thanks for hopping on. Yes, the delay sucks, especially when you change subject and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So true, Kathy. Like, I'm like thinking back, I'm like trying to like put into context, like what have we been talking about where that would fit? You know what I mean? Okay, that would be honestly really pretty by itself. I think that would look so good, which is something I'm always telling people is like, do not feel the need to overcomplicate eyeshadow. It can be very, very, very simple and still be beautiful. So if you're new to eyeshadow, one color, even these really soft, like neutral colors that I would say are very safe, very pretty, put a little on your lid and in your crease and a little underneath. Just that alone will enhance the eye. But for the fun of it, let's go with this color. I like to never use this one. It's the one right next to the gray and the dark blue. And let's just darken up the bottom just a little bit. I just put it right on kind of the edge of the corner there. And I'm just going to go right underneath and just kind of smoke it out and just give it a little more drama. This is going to be very subtle, but you can see how it's just kind of smoking out more compared to this side and just giving it a little more of that enhancement. And that's an easy thing you can do with eyeshadow is a little bit goes a long ways. And just really like little touches like that can really make an eyeshadow look pop. All right, let's do a little more eyeliner just to kind of bring that back out. Make it pop a little more. And then we will do some mascara and see if we want to be done or if we want to drama it up a little more. This kind of gives you that like bright eye, more awake look. Anytime I do like say Cloudless, a white, Nude-sicle is another one by Ophir eyeliners. I think they are such a fun look, but they do remind me of kind of that 70s makeup. I think I need to sharpen this. Just trying to wipe off my foundation because when I'm doing it, like my foundation's kind of getting in it. There is nothing better than Ophir eyeshadows. I totally agree, Tiffany. They are worth it. I tell everyone, like, they are not cheap, I will say. Usually they do have at least some kind of a sale going on. But the flip side of that, they're going to last you so long. It's worth it. When you did the Ophir brown eyeliner and tightlined, then smudged with Star Anise, it was gorgeous. And my most complimented eye look. Oh my gosh, I love that, Kathy. I'm so glad you liked it. Okay, I gotta look in the mirror. I don't have a mirror out here today, so I'm using my tiny phone as a mirror. My waterline isn't really cooperating because it's watering so bad that I'm having a hard time getting it to like stick in the first place. But I have to do it. I mean, it's going on, but it's just not as like pigmented as say like my hand because my eyes are watering. Might have to do our mascara and then one more coat. Ophir eyeshadows are the best on the market. I totally agree. I love Ophir eyeshadows. I have never had a bad Ophir eyeshadow, and I think they have, well, they have 3 of the big palettes because they have the Dune, the Bloom, and the Perennial. And then, what do they have? 3 of the little Simple 6 ones now? But even like the pivot powders and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I use those as eyeshadow sometimes just to be quick and easy, and they're just gorgeous as well. And those are also amazing. They stay on super well, no caking, no creasing. The pigment payoff is 10 out of 10. I don't know what is going on in my house. It sounds like someone's breaking ice. Where they even got ice from, I have no idea. Unless someone made more. Because I thought we were like out of ice yesterday. And we don't have an ice maker on our fridge. My eyes are really watering today. Which, it was going to say, the smoke obviously has like an irritant for everyone. But it does look like it's cleared up a lot today. So, I'm hopeful that's the case. Okay, I'm just going in with Ophir's Everyday Mascara. A little hack that does not save me because I still get mascara everywhere, but if you hold a mirror down like this, it pulls your lashes away from that upper lid and can help you not get mascara up here. I pretty much always still do, and it doesn't matter what mascara, how much I've curled or not curled my lashes, when I'm applying my mascara, like I don't know that in all my years doing makeup, I've ever had a day that I have not gotten at least a little bit of mascara somewhere around my eye or on my lid or whatever. But it is a little hack that can help. Ow. Poking yourself in the eye, that does not help. That helps your nose run. The PM Crush is my least favorite. I find they don't go on as smooth as the others. Of course, it could be operator error. Well, I doubt it's operator error. I haven't noticed that myself, but it could just be, I don't know what, like maybe those colors or something. I feel like they're really pigmented. My least favorite is probably Lil Heat, and not because like I think it's beautiful and the colors are super, super pigmented, but I don't wear those colors a ton like together. So I like them more like separate. Like I don't really wear a lot of like true gold. Typically I would wear like a lighter gold or something like that. So I just feel like on it, that one's my least favorite, but it's on me. I haven't noticed that quality issue with any of them yet, but I feel like PM Crush is oddly enough probably my favorite of the Simple 6 ones. I do really like the little, what's the little bloom one called with the purple? I'm having a brain fart. I would say probably I like PM Crush, the purple one, and then probably Lil Heat. They're all super gorgeous, but ordered 2 of the waterproof mascara yesterday. I'm so glad you saw that, Christy. I think the smoke is making its way to Missouri. Oh no, do you guys have that cold front coming in now? Sorry guys, my nose keeps running. It likes to do that when I do like mascara or, any kind of like brush around my face or anything like that. I gotta order some waterproof mascara today. I wish they would have like restocked a little earlier in the summer for people that were wanting it. Like I like to wear waterproof mascara year round just because of the curling aspect of my lashes, but for people that were wanting the more like waterproof aspect for that because they were at the pool, the lake, the beach, I wish it would have restocked a little sooner. But I won't complain. It's back, so we'll just be happy that it's back. I love Lil Heat. Hate the name. I hate the name too. I feel like such a dork when I'm like, Lil Heat. I still use it and I still like it, so I should clarify. I don't dislike any of them. I think they're all really great eyeshadows. It's just those are colors that I would probably pick last on myself, but I also like to have a variety of like color options and like change it up, you know what I mean? So I wear colors a lot that aren't actually technically flattering for me. Just because I like to have a variety. Okay, I think this probably looks pretty good. Okay, good enough. Other than I got a lot of mascara to clean up because I am the worst at applying mascara. I missed your lip look. It's gorgeous. Thank you. I will send it to you if you want, Tiffany. It's still hot, but was hazy yesterday and starting off that way today. That's kind of how it started here. So yeah, I hope it doesn't full on roll in. But the good news is it looks like a lot of it has lifted. So it's been in and out pretty quickly, like a week and a half or so. Which the first bit of smoke we got, I want to say was before, like where it was a good bit, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, here's the smoke. I want to say that was before those fires in Washington. And then it seemed like when the fires in Washington started, it really like kicked off, you know what I mean? So, but it seems like it's moving on pretty quickly, so I'm happy about that. All right, let's clean up our mascara a little bit. And actually, I might add just a hint of that darker color that we used. And do a second layer right here. I wish I needed an eyeshadow palette. I have so many from being a Mary Kay consultant. Oh, and Mary Kay had good eyeshadow too, though, I think. I remember my mom using that when I was a kid. Yep, you bet, Tiffany. I will do that. And I'll link it up in the description too, guys. I wasn't sure when I jumped on what lip kit I was going to do. Or I would have linked it beforehand because I think I've done this one before. Alright, I think we're done. Let's just find us a spoolie somewhere in here. And then clean up this mascara. And I have to go do my hair. I wear the waterproof all year long because it holds my curl better. Same, Tiffany. That's exactly why I do it too. So I'm still happy it's back. I'm definitely not like mad it's back. I was just thinking for people that wear waterproof, not for the curl and for the waterproof aspect, it would have been nice to have it a little sooner. But that's okay. We'll just be happy that it's back. Did you figure out what's the issue with your skin? I didn't. I have no clue, Barbara. It's mostly just left on my legs now. And they're basically just like really bumpy. And that's kind of driving me crazy, but I've been just wearing pants because otherwise I'll be more going crazy. You know what I mean? Because I don't like that feeling of like bumpiness, but I think it's getting better. So I'm just doing my best to like ignore it, not focus on it. Obviously washing really good with like disinfectant soap, not using anything new. And I think it's getting better, but that's not to say it isn't still driving me crazy. And it was pretty itchy on like the backs of my knees last night, for sure. But it's definitely bearable. It's more of just an inconvenience and an annoyance at this point. But like on my arms, it's basically completely healed up. Like there's a little like dry patch from where I had those raised hives that I was itching before I realized that and stuff, but nothing, no new bumps or anything, like mostly gone everywhere other than my legs are very like bumpy feeling with like little tiny bumps. Never used waterproof before, so I don't recommend using waterproof like just to use it, because I'll tell everybody, no matter what a brand says or anything like that, waterproof is always harder to get off, for sure. But if you have lashes that point down or point straight out and don't like to hold a curl, typically always waterproof mascara will hold a curl way better and way longer. So that's more what I wear it for. I don't really wear it for the waterproof aspect. So if you need that, I think you'll love waterproof, but you will just have to keep in mind that like it's going to be more of a pain to get off. You know what I mean? And that's just part of waterproof. Or if you're beach, lake, whatever, you want legit waterproof for that. Yes, very annoying, Barbara. Thank you, Dawn. My daughter has gotten poison ivy from her dog when he was in it. So it could be something like that too, which we have a fence, so our dogs don't really get out of there. But someone did reply to my story, I think it was, about it, and she said that there can be like a delay and stuff like that, like poison ivy or just any kind of like plant. She had said another name that I don't remember, but she said it can actually be delayed like a few days if you're exposed to it. So she said it could have been from when we were at the lake. So totally could have been that too. Or our dogs could have, maybe they got out and like they just came back so I never noticed. I don't know. I somehow missed what you used on your lips. What lipstick was it? It was the LA Colors Iced Mocha. And I'll make sure to link this for you guys up in the description. I'll link actually the full combo. Kind of a fun little frosty combo. All right, well, I'm glad I got on early because that meant I could kind of chit chat with you guys once you got on a little longer than I usually have time for. But I do need to go fix my hair now. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will make sure everything is linked up in the description. And if you're ever looking for any of my links, the link tree usually has it too. And you guys can always, always, always message me. Do not feel like you can't message me or whatever. I am more than happy to help in any way I can. If you guys have any makeup things you need tips or ideas on, if you have any inspo on like a look you've seen that you would like to see me recreate, anything like that, I love that stuff. So don't hesitate to request a look either. Okay, well, I don't see any other questions. So if you're new here, I go live Monday through Thursday between 8 and 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. I just got on early today. Notifications with Facebook are a pain in the butt, but if you keep turning them on and you turn on all notifications instead of just highlights, it works at least for a while. So if you tap the screen, there's going to be a description box down here, like where I typed out my links and all that stuff. Click the little bell and that'll turn live notifications on. You can also go to my page, click that 3-line drop down and add me to your favorites. Right now it'll probably be on following highlights. And if you add me to your favorites, it should, in theory, be better at showing you my stuff and also notifying you if I go live. So if you like to actually get on live chit chat, which I so appreciate those of you that, you know, have the time and make the time to do that. So thank you guys for getting on. But yeah, I go live Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, sporadic on the weekends. Request Elsa Frozen. Okay, that's a good idea, Christy. Thank you, Kenya. I don't even know what I would do that much different than this. I would probably do like a really similar look to this, maybe a little lighter lip liner or something, and like white eyeshadow. I think it would be really similar to this look, but we might have to do that. Happy Tuesday. Thank you, Kenya. All right, girls, I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. I cannot believe it's only Tuesday, but we're going to keep trucking on. And I will see you girls tomorrow. Bye, guys.